Hi everyone, it's Giselle from Kids Yoga Stories. So I've just come back from a number of appointments and I was thinking I really wanted to talk to you about the beginning of the year and how we can set boundaries for ourselves. So we hear this a lot from parents and teachers and practitioners that we're feeling overwhelmed, that we have these high demands, these high expectations for all the things that we want to do and all the pressures put on us. So what I want to remind myself and you is that we are in control of our lives. I know this seems obvious, but sometimes we forget because we're such caregivers and we want to do everything that people ask us and we want to please others. But I've found that one way to set up these boundaries is to have a word of the year that inspires you. So some people like to set goals and absolutely do that, but I like to have this overarching word, this characteristic that's kind of drives my year. So I'll give you an example. Last year was actually the hardest year of my life. In January of last year, I found out my mom had breast cancer, and devastating. Her and I are really close, and this was the first time something like this had happened to me. So at the same time, my daughter was diagnosed with special need, and my husband has a lot of work issues. So these three people, the most important people in my life, it was like literally the carpet has been, pulled underneath me. And so I created this word last year of calm. And you'll notice actually when we do our newsletter, I always add my word of the year in my signature at the end. So calm for me meant I need to shut down a lot of things. I need to say no to a lot of things. I did only restorative yoga for months to help calm my nervous system. I took on different breathing exercises every single day. I looked at what boards I was on or what volunteer opportunities I had and what parties we were invited to, and just had to cancel a lot of things. And my house, I wanted to make sure my house was calm. I did everything I could to help my daughter and guide her through her journey, but also within this framework of being calm myself. I looked at ways, how can I be more calm and regulated, as well as be able to be of service, be able to be a caregiver to my mom and my husband and to my daughter. So do you see that having that word be my overarching really helped me to look at my calendar, to look at my life and think, do I really need to do that? Do I really need to do this? Or what else can I add to my life that is going to bring me more calm, And so that really made a difference. And I'm hoping there might be something there for you that you could think of. What's your overarching year? And it might be the opposite. I mean, a couple of years ago, I had abundance, and this year I'm working on peace. So now that a lot of the trauma we're through, and now I want to really create a peaceful environment in my house and in my life and the people that I hang with. So that's really what I'm working on. And what I usually do is I buy a gemstone for when I meditate, and I get essential oils, and I might find a cute little something written about peace. So I always look for ways of how to remind myself all year round that that's my word of the year. So I'd love to hear from you. Do you have a word of the year? Has this helped you to set those boundaries for yourself and think about what you want in your life and what you want to take out of your life? And has that been helpful? Love to hear from you. Thank you so much.